Hello. oh, oh. I hope you had a great Christmas and a fun Christmas. I hope you get to see this video because I noticed my viewings have been going down. So I do apologise if my latest content hasn't been satisfactory or it's boring, etc. But you know, I'm trying my best. So for this video, we are looking at King Frostmare, the scariest videos that revisit you at the night. So, without further ado, let's do this. Look at my hair. It's because I've been wearing a onesie. My hair's all messed up. Right. What am I doing? I'm pressing. Oh. No. Come on. I had these settings set on it and it's being naughty. We want maximum quality here.
An abandoned office building, which was said to be demolished in the next few months, and which needed to be inspected for several reasons first. It is unknown if the building had any paranormal history. However, the two men captured something quite strange the following day that they couldn't really explain.
Oh. I'm pretty sure I saw that. Did you see it? Some shadow bastard sat in a chair when it disappeared. And let's see if there's a cut. There's no cut. There's no cut. They just went back.
It would appear that somebody was sitting in the chair for a brief moment, and when they came back to double check, nobody was there anymore, mysteriously gone. To this day, they have no idea if this was some kind of prank, or if something inexplicable had transpired.
Thing is, if it's a prank, because that floor, excuse my French, is covered in shit, right? And garbage and, you know, broken glass over, you would have heard them run or move from that spot, wouldn't you?
If the two men weren't in on it, it is quite puzzling for sure.
So where could they have gone? Plus in a split second. Weird.
The next video is quite strange and was recorded by a young woman in Querétaro, which is home to a quite famous dam in the area called the Centenario de Tequiscuapa Dam. Several accidents had occurred there over the years, from people
Bit of a tongue twister.
gone missing and even remains that were being found in there. Prior to the next video we want to take a look at, The Dark Dimension had featured a mysterious user submission which showed another inexplicable incident in the waters of that dam. A man had recorded a glowing person standing in the waters.
Oh, sorry. I just want to interrupt because I got a sinus problem in my nose, but it just suddenly always starts when I want to bloody record shit. Can I just say what irritated me lately? I mean, I was disappointed I wasn't getting much views, but what irritated me lately, I went in the comments, you know, went in the studio and comments and responded. And there was a video I did ages ago. It was about crows and how to get crows to go in your garden and stuff like that. And I had really bad hay fever, and I was like, I didn't have any tissue to hand and things like that. And people didn't. A lot of people were like, "Thanks for the information. I found it really insightful." But you had people going, "Oh, for God's sake, blow your nose." It's like, did you not watch the video? I stated that I had no access to tissue paper. You know, it's not as like I could stop recording. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, Because at that time I was learning how to use this app as well, and it's like sometimes if you stop the recording, if I was to stop it now and go somewhere, it might mess the recording up. So I don't want to take that chance. I just roll with it. And it wouldn't have mattered anyway, because I would have had to continue. It was so bad I would keep on stopping, but I wanted to make this video. But anyway, some troll or some dick, excuse my language, put in the comments, there's no excuse, there's no excuse for eating whilst recording. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I wasn't eating when I was recording. You could see I wasn't eating. It's just like, oh. But, you know, if you want to come here with negative comments, don't even bother, because I'll block you. You know what I mean? It's, especially when they don't, they're stupid. You know what I mean? Alright. Sorry about that. Hopefully he hasn't messed it up. I went to pause it to say something. I forgot what it was I was going to say now, but yeah, I paused it and it did. What is it with YouTube now? They give a thumbnail and it just has a weird bar at the bottom and it screws up. So hopefully I'm screwing my recording up. I'll be pissed if I got to the end and it didn't record.
Strange for sure, but now we're taking a look at the video from the young woman who also visited the dam with a couple of friends one night, and they saw something similar. Keep in mind, the waters of the dam are incredibly deep, so it is impossible for any human to stand in there.
Sí, ya se metió hasta fondo, hasta la... Va a salir hasta mitad.
Es que no sale aquí. Vean esto.
Ok, gracias.
Ay, ya lo vi. ¿Es ese, no? Señor, véngase.
Hang on, that person's not standing on the water. They're in the water from the waist down. It looks like a guy in a jacket with a baseball cap stood in the water.
Camine, siga la luz para acá.
Pisshead, isn't it?
No, hágase, usted para acá.
Véngase para acá.
That's nothing like the image that's caught earlier.
Véngase para acá.
No manches, nos vaya a jalar y... No.
Venga.
You alright, mate? Need a boat?
Señor, venga para acá.
Traiga con la mano. Háganse para acá. Traiga una mano. Vámonos.
How is this possible? How could anybody be illuminated like that and walk through extremely deep waters unbothered?
Because they're flashing a light at him. Judging by the distance, he's not that far away. There you go. Answered.
To many, it's without a doubt that we are seeing a real ghost sighting here, and I have to say, I do agree.
Nah. Some pisshead in the water. I mean, look, he's wearing a jacket and a fucking baseball cap. It's probably one of their friends.
The next video we will take a look at was uploaded by user Wawa and was taken in his bedroom late one night when he noticed something strange behind his door. He was reportedly alone that night and just relaxing on his bed.
Can't see it, mate. Can't see it.
When he took this video for his friends, he didn't think much of it and thought it was just a funny angle or shadow. However, when he took another look the next morning, he realized what he caught was actually very strange and he didn't really have a logical explanation for it. First, let's take a look at what his room looks like normally. As we can see, the door opens onto an empty wall here, without any clothes hanging or any furniture behind the door. Now let's see what was filmed.
Yo man, that's really scaring me right now.
Oh, fuck off.
From behind the bedroom door, we can see what appears to be a dark shadow, or head, peeking
Why the sound effects? I'm like, you know, that, and then suddenly bang, like, whoa. Jesus, King Frostmare, please, stop it.
out towards the camera. If this is a head, it would mean the entity is quite tall, assuming this is an average-sized door. Many are saying this appears to be a shadow figure due to the dark color and human-shaped head.
It's got long hair.
Do you agree with that?
Oh, God. Oh, I'm getting
If no, let me hear your
I'm getting
explanation
chicken
for
all in
this
my arms.
capture.
Fuck. I'd close both doors. Fuck it. I'd barricade it. Fuck it hell. I'd fucking cleanse the shit.
The next clip was filmed by paranormal investigation team RC Fun TV, who are based out of Singapore. In this episode, they are visiting an old abandoned farm home that is said to be haunted by a woman who can be seen lurking around the building. Locals think perhaps it is one of the old tenants of one of the homes who isn't ready to pass on yet. Without a direct way into the house, the group decides to climb up on a portion of the roof and try to enter from one of the upper level windows. This is the moment when the cameraman captures this strange sighting. Let's take a look.
Oh, hello. Oh my god. That's like a white face with like
In the
sunken
top
eyes.
right corner of the window, a strange white face is peeking out at the ghost hunters.
It's like that.
Could this be the same spirit of the woman that is said to haunt the house? After spotting the face, the group jumps down off the roof in fear, and understandably so.
Actually, looks like a child's face, but it's still freaky. It's like.
Do you guys think this is a true ghost sighting, or perhaps just a hoax? Let me know.
I reckon it could be hoax, to be fair. I mean, also, it's like, how do they notice it at the last second? You know what I mean? It's like right there in your face, like that. It's like you don't need much lighting. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's freaky.
The next is a recording which was uploaded by a young man to the paranormal Reddit section. They have recently moved into a new place and stated that there had been a handful of really strange events unfolding, items that are moving around without anybody else being there, and footsteps that they hear in the midst of night. Today, the uploader was watching TV when he heard some really odd noises coming from the open patio and started recording.
Oh.
Hey man, that is cool. What are you doing? What's going on? You okay? Can I get away?
Is that a face?
Do you want me to say how you're doing?
Comments range from this being a creepy apparition, from it simply being a strange reflection. But it's odd since the door is open. And the man states that there should be nothing reflecting. So, what do you think? Is this the face of something paranormal?
I don't know, it could be pareidolia light. Could be pareidolia light. A creature.
This next video was uploaded by NVTV and was submitted to their channel by Michael Johnson. About the capture he wrote, in April 2016 I saw something weird in the tree lines, but I'm not from here, so I'm definitely not a Bigfoot believer. Let's see what Michael captured.
Bigfoot.
A strange creature appears to be leaning out from behind one of the trees in the distance. Michael zooms in to get a closer look. The creature definitely appears to be something human-like.
Could be a person.
Could this be a Bigfoot? Some viewers speculated this could be a skinwalker or a dogman, due to the thin appearance and relatively small stature. It's really hard to say, if it wasn't hoaxed, of course.
It could be just some weirdo in the woods, some stranger, or someone they know. You know what I mean? It's like... The thing about these videos, this is what gets me. these sightings is everyone jumps to the maximum thing. They don't start with the simplest variables first. Like, oh, it could be if it's a big black thing, and they don't think because it's bear country, they don't think it's a bear. They don't start from simple upwards. They're like, oh, it's a Bigfoot. It's like, why do we jump to the extreme without looking at the simple answers, explanations first? It's just mad, bonkers. The Reaper.
The following clip was recorded and shared by the channel Paranormal Eidolon, who himself claims to be a paranormal enthusiast. He came across something really interesting, and the video description reads as follows. I caught this by accident. I had posted it to my other channel and someone picked it up. This is the raw, unedited footage. I was testing the zoom on a new camera I bought. I didn't see this when I took the video. The thing is, I got so unwell after this, I nearly died. I am wondering what I caught was something warning. I didn't get it until I looked back at some old footage.
Don't fear the Reaper. Come on, baby. Take my hand. Oh, look at you. There's two shadows. There's one there and one over there.
I know people will think this isn't real, but this is the raw
there?
video.
Yeah.
I believe it is something.
On the right.
But I can't prove either way. It wasn't just a bird I caught. The only thing is, there's no bottom half, and only the head, or what looks like a head, is moving.
I'm not saying it is, but if it's tall grass, it could be someone in a hoodie or a coat. You know what I mean? It's just that I'm thinking, because you've got two, when he pans to the right, you've got two dots in the distance there that look like people walking by. So, oh, pardon me.
Did this man capture a ghost here? Some believe this to be a scarecrow, but I think it looks a bit too strange for that. But
Could be
what do
someone
I
coat.
know?
It's got like a grey and black coat, hoodie. Strange CCTV.
This clip was uploaded by Martian TV, and it certainly is very strange. It
Now, here we
seems to
go.
have been taken from a CCTV in some sort of gravel yard or maybe a construction site. The CCTV picks up a bizarre shadow figure that appears to be floating through the yard.
A shadow figure, it's a white
If you look closely,
figure
you can make
with
out
the new
what
legs.
appears to be a head and even two arms.
What's that?
It also seems that some dogs in the area have noticed the figure as well. They look to be running and barking towards whatever it is that is floating through. Things get even stranger though, as it moves up towards the road. It seems to become more and more human-like. This is definitely a very mysterious video.
Maximum
What could
potato.
possibly explain this odd capture?
Bizarre.
Do you think this is truly a ghostly spirit caught on the CCTV?
It's like ghostly capture.
The following was taken during a haunted ghost tour of Salem, MA. This is an old house that has several ghost sightings,
Massachusetts, baby.
especially seen through the windows. The story goes that a man and his family lost their lives in there. The ghost on this picture was taken in an area where the house butts up against another house, and not a common walkway, very narrow area. The photos before and after are clear and not this blurry. So, what do we say to this one? Did this person capture a real ghost?
Freaky deaky.
Some commenters say that this looks like a child that might be wearing a white dress. Could this be so?
Ghost boy.
This video was uploaded by paranormal enthusiast and ghost hunter Tim Morozov.
Oh,
Tim
no.
regularly.
Oh no, dude, Frostmare, no. Make a U-turn, folks. Okay, folks, make a U-turn. Okay, I'll react to it, but Tim Morozov, it says at the beginning of his video in Russian, that it's not real, it's pure entertainment. So this is fake, okay? But we're going to react to it. Because he does make good fakes. It fucking irritates me, though. Because there's too many fakes online. We want decent shit. We want proper, legit shit.
Visits known haunted and abandoned locations, and in this episode, he's visiting an abandoned village that apparently was discovered a few years ago by some hunters while they were in the area. Apparently, there were sightings of a woman in white in this village by a few people.
Woman in white. Yeah, wow, good CGI. Fucking hell.
Tim has
Just in case I forget, could someone go over to, because you obviously got the title of this video, could you go over to King Frostmare and warn him, for Christ's sake? Could someone let him know?
explored all the houses, and the one he visits today apparently has the strongest paranormal activity out of them all.
Come on, baby, don't fear the Reaper.
Там есть кто-нибудь?
It's good how he does it, but it's annoying that it's fake.
As Tim is setting up his equipment, he captures this strange apparition in the doorway behind him.
Which is a shame, because if this was legit, I'd be like, what the fuck? But I know he's entertainment, he's faked it. It's upsetting as well, because he's such a great guy.
A strange ghostly shadow moves quickly across the back room.
Man.
Could this be the spirit of the woman in white? It certainly looks pretty creepy to me. Whatever we are seeing here on camera.
Frostmare's fake, man. The ship incident.
The following is another CCTV recording, which was captured on a ship which was sailing off the coast of Somalia this past September. Security saw some strange balls of light at first, but didn't think anything of it. Nobody was moving in the lower area of the ship at the time, for security reasons, as they were making it over the border. The area was pitch black at the time. The area was pitch black, but then something really unusual unfolded. We see a person manifesting, but how's that possible? It looks like a dark cloud is forming, and then the person
got legs.
appears. Many of the crew were sure that a mysterious event was transpiring here. Of course, they didn't see anybody leaving the area
got
at
legs.
the time, on any of the other cameras. So, do we have to assume that a ghost was visiting that night? Now we want to take a look at the continuous haunting of Dino Nuggets, who seems to be living with a really scary shadow being in his home.
I mean, look at that. I mean, that's... Thing is... Oh, God. Oh, no, don't give me... I've got bullfrog. I've got chicken all over my fucking body. Thing is, I've been told, and it didn't surprise me, that Dino Nuggets is fake, or, you know... But it's still freaky content. I mean, look at that. If you want, I reckon though, the thing is, the most convincing shadow bastards, you know, the ones that are legit, because there is basically, I can't remember what it's called, but you'll know what I'm on about. They used to make optical illusions out of this stuff with paint, but you can also get fabric of it, and it's really expensive. It's like a black. It's like black, but it's like a black hole black. It doesn't reflect light back at you. So if you had a white t-shirt with a hole on your chest, it looks like there's literally a black hole in your chest. And no matter which angle these people, you know, you look at it, it looks like someone punched a hole in her chest that's entering a void of blackness. If you had these, the convincing ones, the shadow bastards look like that material. So I reckon if you could get your hands on that kind of material, you could probably pull off some really, like if you wanted to fake it, some really fucked up shit. You know what I mean? That, I'm not too sure, I can't confirm because of quality, if that's that fabric or not. It'd be hard to get hold of, but... Well, I mean, it's very hard for me because there's quality to judge the blackness, if that makes sense, of that colour, of, you know, the shadow bastard.
He has captured this creature before on several occasions, and today he's
I heard
making
he's
his
fake,
way
I'm not
into
sure,
the
but-
basement once more to tell this demon about some news. Let's take a look.
Heard glass break. There's nothing down there but my windows to break.
Apparently the door, something to do with footage to do some door stuff. The thing that was in the door was CGI'd one. You know, I can't remember. It's a World of Mr. Grey, I think it was. I can't remember now, but yeah. I mean, hey, it gets you views, isn't it? People go, why would you? Because it gets views, isn't it? You get views. I'd never fake anything. If I do a ghost investigation, I'll never fake it. I don't see the point. I want it to be legit. I've done a ghost investigation before, but I wouldn't say it's brilliant, but it's the first time. I needed more better lights and stuff. Come on, baby, don't fear the Reaper.
Fucking joke.
Take my hand.
Shit, man.
Thing is, he just seemed legit scared. I mean, the thing is, well, people who fake this, if it's fake,
I'm
then,
leaving the house, man.
you know, if they do fake it, it's like, they just still deserve an Oscar or something, or a filming career. You know what I mean? The thing is also, I don't get why people have basements, and a lot of people use them for storage or converting into a room, but it's like, I don't get this whole idea of, he just seems to not doing this basement at all. It's like, mind you, I don't blame you if there's some freaky shit going on down in the basement. If you really don't want, you wouldn't really want to, you really wouldn't, what do you call it, put something down there, would you? You couldn't sit down there, you know, at night watching horror films. You'd fuck yourself up.
You're done. Catch me if you can. I'm leaving, man. Have it out now.
So she said.
It is unknown to me if Dino is leaving this house for good, possibly moving into a bit more peaceful home. I'm sure nobody would fault him for that.
Don't blame
However,
him.
this being seems not to be too happy with this decision.
You cannot leave, you must stay.
As he's bolting out of the basement after dropping his phone, we are being left with a glimpse of what was with him in the basement that night. The same shadow creature that we have seen before, no doubt about that.
Ugh. Still freaky, might be fake, but it's freaky. The Shadow.
This video was uploaded by the Brazilian channel
Sorry,
Root
baby.
X Paranormal Investigations. In it, the team is exploring a church in Rio de Janeiro that is over 100
Nice.
years old and said to be extremely haunted. According to the team, there are actual many graves situated under and around the church, some as old as 200 years. However, it is hard to say exactly how many people might be buried there, since
Maximum
apparently
age.
reports of residents were very inaccurate in those days. Apparently, this church was at some point a popular destination for tourists. However, due partially to the claims of spirits haunting those who enter, it is no longer often visited by anyone and is falling into disrepair. The team spends a while outside the building and then inside using their paranormal devices to try and make contact with any of the spirits. Ironically, though, their most amazing capture they caught this night came from their simple camera.
Ooh.
As two members of the team are checking some equipment in one of the back rooms, this strange shadow is seen walking behind them from right to left. Nobody on the team is walking into this direction, and nobody seems to notice the shadow live in that moment. Is this a spirit that resides in the old church, or is there a reasonable explanation for the odd sighting? Please don't forget to check out Fishing Clash. You'll find all the links in the description.
Don't fear the Reaper. Haunted Alps.
The following was a live stream recording that Melissa Simic, a man from Croatia, shared on his Facebook page at the time. He was traveling a few months ago and decided to venture to an old graveyard situated in the Alps. He stated that inexplicable noises were the reason at first why he was drawn further into the graveyard. And he didn't expect anything out of the ordinary really, but he made out two scary looking figures up a little hill.
Ne znam da li je moguće. Ne znam da ste vidli ili mislim možda što sam sam ovde. Kao da mi se učinilo. Ne znam da ste videli, molim vas zavratite. Ništa se ne vidi. Ništa ne vidim i dalje.
Is that those two white things? Oh boy. Looks like weeping angels from Doctor Who, doesn't it? Aren't they statues? Aren't they statues part of the cemetery, or? They don't even seem to be moving. He's just got their arms open like that. Like that. Can't see anything. But... That's freaky deaky. No, oh fuck me, it's moving. Excuse my French. The hand came down. What the fuck is that? Do 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 do. Is that HTC? I know Android made a noise, but
He thought that this might have been angels at first, perhaps, and describes the figures pretty mist-like. They were moving their arms quite weirdly, and he also swears that these were no statues. People on the internet state that they look pretty malevolent, almost like angels of death. In the end, we cannot be certain.
God, it's like shadow bastard, excuse language, but I don't mean to call that out. It's a term that Casper Site came up with that I like. But seriously, I'm seeing shit in the corner of my eye. But talking about judging a book by its cover, you know what I mean?
And what exactly we're seeing here, but I find it's quite the terrifying image.
It's like, you know, I'm not saying that they do and do not exist. You know, I respect people's belief stuff, but what we gathered at Angels, I'm pretty sure if it wouldn't appear as bright white things because, you know, apparently they blind people, don't they? Or, you know, according to text, they're like, you know what I mean? You'd be blinded. It's like people. It's like I said in that TV series, which I'm getting hooked to recently. I watched up to a certain point, but it's very hard to keep up with these TV series. Supernatural, where it's like, you know, if you were to gaze upon the radiance of an angel, your eyes would burn out. You know what I mean?
What do you think? Just statues, or is something else going on here?
That hand came down. It moved down. That is freaky. Abandoned church.
Now let's take a look at another investigation by Mindseed TV. The team at Mindseed has been checking
Another channel that's a bit dodgy.
checking out haunted locations for a while and have great reputations as professional ghost hunters. Well, in this video, they are checking out the Church of Jericho. This small abandoned church is located in Jericho, Wisconsin, and apparently is thought to be extremely haunted.
There's quite a few videos I've seen where they've been blatantly debunked. Like there's one where there's a light going off in this bathroom. According to me, I think it's Tanner. You think he says Tanner's not in the same room, but you can see Tanner's reflection in the mirror. And he's basically flicking on lights. It's just, ugh. There's one where they got Ouija board by the water in this lake, and this woman comes up. It looks so fake. I think they're like Tim Morris's. They do it for entertainment, which is not wrong. But the problem is they're trying to convince you that it's real and make money from it. It's just like just be open and say it's entertainment, because it's still good. And all this crap about nosebleeds during Ouija boards. This is nonsense. You know what I mean? So I love them. They're one of my favourite channels, but it's just they've been debunked so many times. It's annoying. You know, I can still love channels even though they're fake, but it's just out of principle it annoys me, because we want to see legit stuff. I mean, Twin Paranormal will be letting me down as well. I don't watch them anymore because they just click. But you're wasting your time with Twin Paranormal. No, they don't hate me. I may react to their old stuff. Their old stuff's better because it's not a clickbait title. It's like these days they got a thing like Demon or Skinwalker caught on camera, and you sit there for from 55 minutes to an hour, and you see fuck all, and they react and shit themselves over bangs and shit, and it's kind of like, it's really stupid. And it's just clickbait. It's just ugh. But their old ones are better because they're going in without any preconceptions. You know what I mean? Oh, like I said, the old one's better. But yeah, it just irritates me because it's like, if I go investigating, I won't put some title in there that's not true. You know what I mean? If you have not caught, I mean, they don't exist, but if you've not caught a demon or some freaky monster thing on camera, literally on camera, for us to see, don't put it in your title. It's annoying. It's clickbait.
The history of this church is relatively unknown. However, the team does mention there could possibly be some past of
and the night we almost died. Just like, fuck off. Excuse French.
Abuse in this church, which possibly could contribute to any spirits living within the walls. It doesn't take long before strange activity is captured in this church. Take a look at what they catch on the stairs shortly after entering into the main building.
All of this stuff belonged to someone at some point.
Well, this used to be like a private school section or something, you know?
I thought he mentioned that.
Like Sunday school or something?
I thought there was a nunnery. Didn't he say there was like nuns' quarters?
Oh yeah, he did say that. So the nuns must have lived here?
Either that, or like it was a Catholic school or nunnery or something. Yeah, they must have.
Hang on. Good reading right in front of us in the middle of the hallway, right there.
Oh, let me move my shit a bit.
Oh, I see.
The SLS camera seems to pick up the presence of any person on the stairs or in the middle of the hallway. The team does note that it will sometimes pick up on objects and mistake them for people. However, this hallway doesn't have anything in it really. Strange.
Is there anybody that would like to talk to us through this device? Oh, dude, there's a bunch of weird shit here, man. Oh, what the hey, dude.
I've lost it because I paused it because it was stupid because there's a new feature on the app, whatever crap, on YouTube. But yeah, hopefully it's recorded out.
Did you see that shit right there move?
Did something move the tarp, perhaps? There were many more creepy encounters in this investigation, and you should check out the whole investigation on Mindsea TV.
I'll take a rain check, thanks. Strange capture.
This video was shared by Ashlyn21, who was out
Let's ramp it up.
on a little trip one night. She took a couple of photos and noticed that on one of them there seemed something quite off. Let's take a look at that.
Okay, so this is from mine and my dad's trip to Savannah, and I took this picture of something up in the rafters of this building that we were looking at. See? That? You can see it clear as day. And it looks like it's like crouching down behind it. But then, in the next photo,
oh, there's nothing there.
There's nothing there. But there's an orb. So, I have reason to believe that I caught that on my little janky camera.
One that's freaky. I can see something like hunched down. What I love there is like Zach Bagans can suck it. Again, Ghost Adventures, fucking hilarious entertainment. Like you know, just imagine you got a house that was just got peaceful kindred spirits, loving peaceful kindred spirits don't mean you any harm. But no, to Zach Bagans, everywhere he goes, it's a gateway to hell. It's like fuck off.
From years ago, that I caught some creepy in this little warehouse in Savannah, Georgia. Because, like, then it's not there now, but the orb is. But it's there now.
So, what are we seeing here on her little camera? Is this something paranormal? An apparition that was hiding? It's pretty interesting that we also see an orb appear right after that thing is out of frame. So, I'm actually not sure if this could be an animal. What else could it be? Let me hear your theories. The following clips come to us from Muro75 from Germany, who is experiencing some paranormal activity in his apartment and has filmed some of the startling events. He writes on the first video, "Something like this happens almost every night. Some constant and very loud banging can be heard from Muro's front door. However, once he approaches, nobody and nothing can be seen from the peephole. Some commenters warned Muro not to open the door. There are many superstitions regarding knocking on the door. Some say in...
Yeah, but to be fair, if a ghost wants to come into your house, they're coming to your house. It's just, what it does, it's doing it out of fear. You know what I mean? People say don't let it in and all that sort of nonsense. I mean, okay, it's probably from a TV series, Supernatural. It's like, don't invite a demon in or something like that. You put a bit of salt by the door. All that kind of thing, or a vampire stuff. But it's like, if it wants to come into your house, it'll come into your house. It's just doing it to scare you, basically. Rally your fear up, because it's banging your door and there's no one there.
Knocking means a family member is trying to reach out to you, but others say it is a predictor of death or bad news incoming. The second video is even more puzzling. He writes as the caption, "Here is your proof. Pay attention to the balcony door."
Oh, fuck off.
While Muro is inspecting the window and door area, a dark figure can be seen creeping up behind the uploader. The apparition is completely dark.
Here we go, mate. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Man, I should be... Oh, God. Look. Oh, yeah. No. Oh, hello. Bullfrog. It's gone from chicken to bullfrog. But, man, I should... he's got two channels. He's got King Frostmare and Frostmare TV. I should react more to his stuff because he doesn't fail to disappoint.
Its arm can be seen outstretched in front of it, and its head looks like it might be covered in a cloak. To no surprise, when it turns around, the figure is nowhere to be seen. When it turns back towards the door, it is flung open. It does appear that the spirit that was knocking has managed to enter the house. What are your thoughts? Is this a legitimate haunting?
It's freaky. Haunted house?
This video was shared by Caxlan01, who tells us that after moving into what he describes as one of the most haunted houses he ever experienced, things started to fall apart rather quickly. The man shared lots of poltergeist encounters with his viewers, but at a certain point he was sure that the spirit of a little child liked to manifest ever so often to scare him even more. The reasons are unknown. This was one of the latest recordings that he shared with his viewers.
Nah, No. I think I saw a similar clip to this on Casper Sites one. This one's fake. I'm sorry. It's well done, but yeah, I mean, it's just like, yeah, seriously, what? I mean, skeptics from left, right, and centre across the planet would be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? If this was legit, this would be on the news. You know what I mean? It's like, seriously.
Is it possible that we are actually seeing the spirit here? It almost looks a bit too perfect in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
It makes me think of the works of a similar channel. But who knows? I wasn't there after all.
Exactly, too perfect. Again, that's the thing though, isn't it? But again, it's like... Again, it's the problem you see with CGI plus the fact that you have all these people faking shit on YouTube. It's very hard to even... it could be clear as day. You could have an angel of God, you know, descend from heaven with a flaming sword, and it'll look like something from a Marvel film, like, you know, when Thor comes down with his hammer. And it could be legit. It could have actually happened, but we wouldn't believe it because it's so hard to believe shit these days what you see on the internet. You know what I mean? The creeper.
This capture was shared by Pasillo and was forwarded to him by a viewer. They told him that they took a snapshot that night of the uploader's wife and their grandmother, who passed away shortly after taking it. Eventually, they went through the pictures, and the fact that this was one of the very last pictures of their grandma made it just so much more eerie. They saw somebody else in the back that wasn't there at the time, and that nobody could recognize.
Oh, look at you. Oh, God.
It looks like a sinister, laughing apparition.
Yeah.
If it was related to Grandma's passing, it's not very likely. But it still begs the question, why exactly this thing was captured on tape, though? How strange.
The other thing as well, I suppose you could probably justify certain things like, fuck off. Because one thing I don't understand is, say for example you pass away, why would you... It's like the whole thing about it's like this whole idea of Star Wars, right? It's like all the Force ghosts come back as their old selves, and then they'll retconned it, right? To be fair, it's like... Why would you come back as your old frail self? Why not you say, when you're in your 30s or your 40s, you know, present yourself in that form? You know what I mean? So, is that her grand... I mean, it looks a bit sinister, but it could be a grandmother in a younger form. I always find it interesting, because it's like... Because to be fair, I reckon... And of course, they changed body mass and all that sort of stuff. But I reckon you could easily recognise a relative who's even young. I don't know, it depends. But you know what I mean? I find it interesting because it's like, if you from the netherworld, the afterlife, it's like, why would you come back looking at a stage where you're old and frail? I mean, or even come back slightly... I know you need to you would probably manifest so someone can recognise you, but why would you come back all like, you know what I mean? Surely you'd come back as like 20 years prior to being ill. You know what I mean? Light in the dark.
The following incident has been shared by Denat Aminoff. He states that something really strange happened one night as he was staying at his sister's house. He wrote, "The craziest thing just happened to me. Woke up at around 3 a.m. from an annoying lamplight. This was filmed on an iPhone X. No other light sources were turned on in the room. And this is not a reflection. That was so surreal and weird."
Oh God, I remember this one. I try not to brick it, but this one's weird as fuck, but it's not the light that's weird. You just wait if it is in this thing. See, it's down there. Oh my God, I see it already. Oh my God. Oh my God, I see it already. It's fucked up. Don't pan down.
It is really odd how this table light seems to be turned on in the mirror's reflection.
Because it's fucking freaky, man.
Could this be happening in
I can
another
see it.
dimension at this time? Some people speculate this to be the case. For reference, he took 2 pictures in the morning.
Because it's like, you know, I'm not saying it is, I'm not saying it isn't, but you know what I mean? Like, if there's a room, if it is true that mirrors are doorways and all that sort of shit, which I'm not saying it is, but you know what I mean? I'm open-minded to shit. Yeah, quantum, all kinds of fucked up stuff with quantum mechanics and stuff anyway, but, or even if it shows aspects, it's like, fucking hell. Yeah, you'll see what I mean when it pans down. Well, you might have spotted it already, but it's freaky as F, man. It's freaky as F.
And he filmed again the following evening.
Is it back? See, it's gone.
No strangeness seemed to be unfolding this time. However, somebody noticed that something else was with him the night prior.
Exactly, mate. Exactly, exactly. Get a load of this, fake.
Something that was sitting under the desk.
Here we go. Come on, just get it. Don't tease us. Just do it. Go for it. Rambo it. Get everyone done with. Hurry up.
Could this be an entity? People say it almost looks a bit demonic, very creepy, whatever it was.
It's a freaky face, man, with hair. Oh,
What do
God,
you think
look at
happened
you.
here that night? Certainly a night to remember for him.
It's a bit potato, but last time I saw that clip, it was clearer. Son enhanced it, and it was like... Whew! Freaky, yeah. Oh, that gets...
User Raphael445 has shared the following surveillance footage on Reddit. He explains that one night his uncle saw 2 men appearing out of nowhere, right outside their property, which was reason enough for him to get outside and tell them that his property was out of limits for them. What was a bit strange, though, is the fact that these men did not move once after they had appeared, and they could only be seen for certain moments before they were gone again. Sounds strange. Let's take a look.
Yeah, but no, they're still there. I'm not sure about this, but I know. I think weird.
This is the moment when his uncle is talking to these 2 guys, but they don't react, which is really odd.
Could be some weirdos. Because I won't say it's just the light, because when the light comes on...
Clearly
fuck,
looks
they're
like
gone.
there's 2 men standing, doesn't it? But let's think rationally. What else could that be?
See, you still make them out.
Some people say that it just could be some regular shadows, but where would that light come from? And it's pretty suspicious that they would disappear once the flashlight hits them. What is your explanation for that?
Unless, of course, but the thing is, he sees them. That's the weird thing. Because you can put it down to pixelation and pareidolia on there. But the thing is, he sees them when he goes out. That's fucking weird. He's like, fuck off. Shebang. Gone. Roaming.
A user has shared the following. He stated, "My friend sent me this last night. This is his house, and when he wasn't home, he got a notification that his camera picked up movement. Once he watched it back and saw this, he was shook and asked me what my opinion was. Any thoughts? Looks clear as day to me." On first glance, one could think that the owner himself is walking through the frame here, but this wasn't the case apparently. His friend had some really odd encounters in his apartment in the past, but nothing that would ever prove that paranormal activity is unfolding in there. So, did his camera maybe capture an intruder that night? Or are we looking at a paranormal incident here?
Ghost boy.
The following video was shared by Pasillo Infinito, and it features a not further known paranormal enthusiast that is experiencing some really odd activity in his home Tonight in particular, a lot of stuff seemed to be happening around his closet, and this was when he captured the following.
What the? What is that?
What the? Some say that he captured the spirit of a boy here. Could this be possible? It's really weird though, since the temperature seemed to drop and rise whenever he was pointing towards this being. Do you think this man is being haunted by a lost soul? Or is it just a hoax after all?
Could be. Who knows?
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Wow, fucking hell. Some of that was good, man, wasn't it? That was good. Some of that was freaky as shit. And some of them I've seen before where it's like, I knew that face was... Not sure why the quality was bad there, but last time I had it, the first time I saw a clip, it was so clear, I was like... You know what I mean? Well, so anyway, let me know what you do. Let me know if you got the chicken. And again, as always, thanks for sitting through this and watching with me. I hope you enjoyed it. And, you know, I might pop back and visit some more King Frostmare or even some of his channels, well, Frostmare TV. So, yeah. So, anyway, if I don't see you beforehand, have a Happy New Year. And I'll see you, if not, in 2024. Take care. Bye-bye.